Can you first start off talking to us about how you got your start in the oil and gas industry?
Was doing my master's in 2007, 2008, and the world was falling apart in August 2008, and I was lucky enough to land an interview with a Canadian boutique investment bank in Calgary. Connected well with the team there, and they offered me a job, and corporate finance is what I wanted to do, and I guess I got lucky, and I got lucky to keep my job because after 6 months, the picture had completely changed, and things became a lot worse.
Can you talk to us about the path that you took, once you really were at that point, and really to get to where you are today?
Yeah, no, I think lots of long hours. I was married pretty early, so that's a sacrifice, I had to make, but more importantly, my wife had to make as well. But, I think perseverance, hard work, nothing magical or special about it. Just had to keep doing it and be honest about work.
Talk to us a little bit about, challenges and risks. Of course, you mentioned, that being a trying time as well. Talk to us about overcoming that also.
In terms of hours, it was definitely tough. Investment banking, as people know, is not easy. But I think I always looked to my parents. They're very hardworking people. Initially, I was like, I should complain to someone. Thought of my parents, but they're both doctors. They work long hours. They work really hard. I was doing a bunch of numbers and charts, and they were saving lives. So felt that that was motivation enough for me to keep working hard.
It's a great story there. What about advice for younger professionals? Of course, you were just mentioning, perseverance and things of that nature, but do you have any advice for younger professionals finding their way?
Yeah, I think keeping a good attitude and thinking about how the focus is on learning, not necessarily your career right at the beginning of when you start working. It should be about learning as much as you can, as quickly as you can. And no task is small enough. Just taking everything and absorbing all the education that you get on the job.
What about technology? If you can talk to us about technology, what it means to the industry right now and moving forward.
I've been working in this business for 11 years. I've seen the technology part of it change quite a bit. I would say the positives of it are a lot of things are automated, so less prone for error. But at the same time, it doesn't necessarily mean less work. If things go quickly because of technology, you just start doing more and more work. And then, you start relying on technology so much that sometimes you forget to, actually dig into the information. So pros and cons, overall, obviously a big positive. Productivity has gone up immensely because of some of the new stuff that's come out that's helping our jobs.
And finally, any tips on work-life balance? Of course, you mentioned, sacrifice and that. It's a tricky question for many, though.
I think I've always been lucky to work with teams and people. This is where work culture matters the most. Is people above me, below me have always had my back for if I want to go for dinner or spend some time with my family. I think that's why it's important to find the right fit for people with the right team. They've been very helpful in allowing me to balance work and life.
Great. Well, we appreciate you sharing your story with us, and congratulations on this honor, Mohammed.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. And for more on honorees like Mohammed, you can find that on heartenergy.com.